Yeah, that one's always a real popular costume.
Good old Wonder Woman.
When I was 14, we went to my very first convention together, our first convention together.
Putting your hair up.
And Mom and I were immediately hooked. My sister was the one that brought us, but Mom and I were the ones that stayed.
Can you look up at me? There we go.
Wig number 1.
I like it.
We just kept going to conventions. We went to Star Wars conventions, we went to Star Trek conventions.
All right, look at me.
Science fiction and fantasy art conventions. We went to writing conventions. We were thrilled to meet our favorite authors like Isaac Asimov and Anne McCaffrey, Madeleine L'Engle.
That looks pretty good. You're definitely better at it than I would be. So how long would you say you and I have been costuming together?
Well, let's see. I remember I took you to a con back when you were young.
Yeah, I think I was 14. So we're not going to say how long that's been.
It was really a bonding time for us, and it's a special thing that I remember, and I still go to conventions years later, and we still go together.
This way.
Yeah.
So it's got to be this way.
Yeah.
Going to these conventions with my mom has been an amazing ride. She's always been into costumes. I've been into costumes. It has affected my life in ways that are almost unimaginable. My entire career is because I went to a science fiction convention with my mom.
And you're gonna have time in class today to work on it?
Mom and I also entered a lot of costume competitions called masquerades together. We've entered in smaller conventions. We also won Best in Show for our steampunk outfit, where Mom was the conductor of this train, which was a walker that we converted into a train / bar, because of course, and we had a great time with that one.
So that's...
Do they have any handicap parking? I don't think they do.
Well, we're about to find out, because I'm getting as close as I can, and I'm going to whip out the little handicap sticker.
I'm not entirely sure this was the shortest route.
Several years ago, Mom was diagnosed with vascular dementia. It's a really tough disease. There's no cure, and the treatments don't really help that much. And so it's really had a large effect on her life. She has no memory, she has a hard time walking, and she can't live by herself anymore. She needs constant care.
So I guess we have to get into the long-ass line for the elevator to go down.
Have a good day.
All right, we'll get out fast so that the door doesn't beep at us.
Too bad.
Plowing right to where we want to be.
Even though her memory is in pretty bad shape, she still loves going to the conventions. She loves dressing up in costume. She has one costume, her geriatric Wonder Woman costume, which is possibly the worst costume we've ever actually put together. It's so much fun for me seeing her face light up when people ask for her photo and they talk to her. She loves to talk to people. She's always been very outgoing. She's an extrovert. She gets so excited looking at all the other costumes and going around the merchant area and just seeing the whole event. It just reminds us of happier times. Getting Mom around the convention requires more planning and time. Usually when I take her, I'm not going to dress in costume because it's just not it's not practical. It's more challenging now because I can't go off and do my thing and she goes off and does her thing. I have to be with her the whole time. If I go to a convention with her, I have to focus on her and her having a good time.
Yeah, not really a surprise here.
I just like him.
All right, where do we want to go?
I mean, for the most part, we tend to put our elderly in a home and kind of forget about them. And because we're like, well, they won't remember it anyway. So you don't take them to events because it's hard. But we really enjoy spending these precious moments because we don't know how much longer we'll have her for. But the fact is that even though she doesn't remember everything, she still has feelings. And she can take that feeling and she'll remember that feeling for a long time. And that's the important part. Thanks for watching, and if you see my mom, come up, say hi, give her a hug. She loves the attention.